Welcome to it, June 14, 2019, approximately 7:58 Central Standard Time. Big stories today in severe weather. Hail across a strip in Montana, basically here. Some in Wyoming, some in Colorado, and Nebraska, and North Dakota. And there's one in Wisconsin. Looks like there's even one down there in Nevada. Montana reports of, along here, somewhere in this area, Interstate 15, reports of hail 2 inches deep on the interstate, as well as severe crop damage. Also in these same areas, high winds, as hail continues to become a increasing weather event, and also increasing size. People who talked about the hail there in Montana talked about several pieces sticking together. Here we have 1¼ inch hail with 4 inches of rain, with wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour. Golf ball size hail, quarter size hail, severe crop damage west of Brady. Ping pong ball sized hail to 2 inches deep on the interstate. So, you know, where's this penny size, smaller one stuck together. So that's kind of the weather event that's been happening lately around the world. I don't know if you saw any of those videos of Germany. They just got pummeled. We've had reports of people being killed by hail in other countries. Texas has been getting hit with a lot of hail. Here in North Dakota, a tin roof blew off a farm with penny to dime sized hail, also reported. Tree branches down in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So that's the big story for today. Winds with cooling temp, making the temperature feel a lot cooler than it is throughout, basically in this entire area in here. A lot of higher 30-mile-an-hour and up winds, really making it feel cool. I had the temperature is about 73 degrees where I'm at, and around in this area, and I had put on a hoodie today because I felt cold. Now that's subjective observation, but it's interesting. Let's look at some other stuff. Look at the infrared for the mainland United States. You can see right in that area where that hail is reported, there's what it looks like. And it looks like this part down here, western Colorado, really looks like it's got the most activity there. Now this is infrared, so that means, how close, or I don't know, I can't explain it right now. But you can see the way it's moving, the wind's moving that way. That's where your hail danger will be, in the yellows and the reds. Look at precipitation map here for today so far. Looks like these blue areas are, the dark blue and light blue are less than a ½ inch. The green areas are an inch, so a little bit in Idaho there, Oregon, Utah, Northern California. Montana doesn't look like they got a lot of rain, if I'm reading this correctly. Let's see if we have to play the animation. Oh, this is June. This is in the right time frame. Nebraska, Oklahoma. Amarillo, Texas continues to catch precipitation there. Over there in the corner of Texas. And there's a little bit in North Dakota, northern Minnesota. There's the Eau Claire area where the tree branches were reported blown down. And then we have over here, getting towards the East Coast here, a little bit more precipitation. The big story here with precipitation is Florida. You can see all that green. That's a lot of water. That's a kind of a big system there. They're getting, that's above 1 inch of rain, between 1 inch and 2 inches that they're getting there. That would be a little concerning to me. Let's take a look at the United States severe weather alerts. We still have the antics happening along the west coast over here with marine weather statements and turbulent waters and high winds. Got some new kind of mountain stream flooding, looks like here. Reno, Nevada area, California. Toyabe National Forest, not far from Yuba City, Sacramento, Chico Valley, where the Oroville Dam fiasco has been ongoing. And I don't know if you're a praying person or if you have any kind of ability to look into that situation. Please do, and see if there's anything that you can do to support those people there. Between the Oroville Dam situation and the fires that keep popping up, it's suspicious to say the least. Still flooding along here in Nevada. That's been ongoing for a while. A little bit of Idaho flooding in the mountains there. Up here, these pink areas, thunderstorm special weather statements. Montana, Salt Lake City. I didn't realize they were getting thunderstorms. South Dakota, Nebraska. A little bit of flooding up there in North Dakota on the river there. A little bit of flooding over here in Minnesota. And of course the Mississippi water basin continues to have river flood warnings, continuing water level rise. Great Lakes continuing water level rise. An article today came out saying water level rise in the Great Lakes. It's causing us to have to rethink what we know about global warming. Well, I thought that global warming meant that water levels would rise because it would melt ice, but I don't know. Along here, along the lakeshore, coastal flooding advisories, turbulent water advisories, cold water advisories along the Great Lakes. Coastal flooding here in Ohio, in this area where they had the earthquake near Cleveland, 4.0 the other day. It's not a good time to be living near water. Down here, Arizona, New Mexico, those are red flag warnings, air quality warnings. More flooding warnings, advisories here in Colorado. It's interesting how it stops right at the state line. Kansas, we got some orange there. I'm not totally sure what that is. Oh, that was the thunderstorm warning, I bet, in there. So that's kind of severe outlook for today. I noticed over here in Europe, if we can take a look at Europe, look at all that thunderstorm activity, severe weather, thunderstorm warnings. Germany right there is where they had was that huge hail, damaging hail, and it moved on from there, went other places too, but I'm not sure where. In other news, more rain forecast for Oklahoma, Missouri, and Arkansas, which they don't need. Lightning strike killed 2 teenagers in western Pennsylvania. Tornado touchdown New Jersey. Lightning strikes in the last 24 hours. You can see basically it kind of looks like a line up here. I'm following that. And I guess the front of the Rockies probably here. So again, Amarillo still getting weather. Colorado, Nebraska state line through there. Also some in here in Utah, Nevada, sparsely populated area, but there's still people there. Minnesota, right where they had some of that flooding. Wisconsin, and wherever that is. North Dakota, South Dakota. It's kind of where the lightning has been in the last 24 hours. The area where the 2 teenagers were killed tragically over here in Pennsylvania. So this story ties in with kind of the weather we've been having, the hail, and the way that the crops, we've had no plant 2019 where it's been so wet and cold. Farmers haven't been planting a lot. Now with hail damage happening, and in other places like China, they're having problems with worms and stuff. So it's kind of like a crop apocalypse happening a little bit. The story comes out, and I don't know what to believe on this stuff, you know, but they're saying that China is growing crops on the moon. So take it or leave it, whatever you want to believe or whatever, but you know, they wouldn't be spending all that money to grow crops up there just for an experiment, or maybe they would, I don't know, but